Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tyler Perry episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing The Oval with Season 3, Episode 21. Apparently, Season 3 is going to be wrapping things up soon because we got some serious action going on in this episode, particularly that Jason is dead, finally. Apparently, Victoria / Veronica Harrington 2.0 murdered her comatose son, even though we did not see this. We just heard about this as she rushed out of his room, and the one doctor or some shit ran in to try to save him. And we have Hunter outside trying to talk to Victoria to find out what happened. That dialogue was ridiculous. But apparently the doctor comes out, your son is dead. We tried to revive him, but shit happens. I'm not sad. I told you Veronica 2.0 was earning her name, killing her son. Yeah, that was real shit. That was real. It's funny you should bring that up because the way Victoria was acting, like she gave a fuck that Jason was dead, but she really didn't give a fuck, which is exactly what I could see Veronica Harrington doing if she actually would have achieved her goal of having old boy's brother kill Jeffrey. Remember when she was trying to get him killed, right? And then like it just never, it never ended up coming out. But like if it truly ended up murdered, I could see her acting like that. I was like, I say again, Tyler Perry has Victoria trying to be Veronica, like without a doubt. Okay, and she's doing a great job. I mean, it was absolutely hilarious for her to be like, "Hold me, Hunter. People are watching." Yet they have a whole conversation about how she may or may not have killed her son and how she don't give a fuck. But people are watching. That implies the press, right? I bring that up because when Hunter and Veronica get to the White House and they get upstairs, then all of a sudden Victoria is like, "Hey, we're gonna have to put together a press statement to let people know our son died." I thought people were watching you guys at the hospital, so shouldn't they already know that he's dead? It's the first son. All press would be at that hospital 24/7 for any updates on him. And as soon as he died, someone would have said something. Okay, so let's talk about who knows what and when. How in the hell does the vice president's wife know that Jason is already dead, but the vice president doesn't know that? And he doesn't ask her how she knows that. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, he goes, "What do you mean he's dead? I didn't know that." And she's like, "It's not publicly available information." Then how the fuck do you know it then? Like, does she have like Jason under surveillance or something? Like, the vice president should be asking these basic ass questions. It was funny how Veronica 2.0 fake falling out. That shit was hilarious. And then and then Hunter just walked out. That was Veronica through and through. That's Tyler Perry. That's how you know you getting that genuine shitty Tyler Perry acting, right? Like his actors are like, "This is what my people need. This is what you need to be doing," right? I was like, this could be the have and have nots, like without a doubt. All of a sudden, Lily has a friend in Vermont. Shut the fuck up. I don't want Bobby. I don't want Bobby anymore. That made no sense. Okay, so hold up. Now, I want to get through this whole Jason being dead thing, and then we'll get to Lily, the wet dog situation at the hotel room that she still hasn't left. Let me ask you a question. Why was Jason free? In the sense of, like, I know he died, and somehow Victoria thinks that there's not going to be an autopsy, and no one's going to give a fuck because he jumped off the White House. Why wasn't he not under police presence and actually police custody? So I went back. So season 3, episode 13. Episode 13 was when Veronica 2.0 got on TV and did a press conference and confessed that her 17-year-old son Jason murdered not just one but 2 women in the White House. Okay. She said her son was a murderer, which means that's called a crime, right? So where was law enforcement to investigate the death of Jean and investigating the death of Denise and having Jason under some type of police supervision? So in the event that he woke up, his happy ass would have woke up in handcuffs because he's a double murderer. Like this, everything since episode 13 should have been Hunter and Veronica 2.0 dealing with law enforcement and trying to figure out how they're going to keep Jason out of jail. Okay. If he ever woke up from his bullshit coma, that's what should have happened. Okay. But somehow they're acting like, again, she didn't just tell the world that the son was a murderer. Like, what? A double murderer? What? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Simone was smart and already knew that Veronica. No. Like, how did she know it though? I mean, she knew it, but how the fuck did she know it? Like, that doesn't. No. Victoria's father may have told Simone about Jason's death. How did he know? And who told him? Maybe that's it, but we need to get into that. I don't think the son is dead. The president and the first lady should be murdered too. They knew and they helped. Yeah, they do and they help. You're absolutely right. I mean, they're pieces of shit, but Jason is a triple murderer. He's basically Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, except he walks around naked, jacking off and putting his semen on people. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think Victoria's father faked Jason's death. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're putting too much effort into this. No. He's dead for real. Like, he's dead for real. Because Victoria wouldn't have been like playing falling out and stuff. We didn't see him die, to your point. Like, we didn't see him die, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. Which also upset me because if Victoria's the one that killed him, it really should have been Priscilla. It really should have been Priscilla. Because he bragged about murdering and raping Jean. And somehow Priscilla did not give a fuck. If you go back and watch episode 13, Priscilla was sitting up there drinking alcohol and being like, fuck Victoria. She fucked my husband. No, yeah, but her son raped and murdered your friend. Like, it should have been Priscilla in that hospital room killing Jason very, very painfully and slowly. That's what should have happened. You know what I'm saying? And then it would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? But this irritating. Yeah, maybe this is the second lady's plan to fake Jason's death to trap Hunter and Veronica 2.0 because the vice president had no clue but what the plan was. Again, these are all good ideas, but Tyler Perry is not that creative. Okay, I promise you, Jason is dead because Gail/Lauren is coming back from Power Book 2. And, she needs a job, right? So I'm pretty sure Jason's out of here. And no one should be shedding tears over this fucking rapist and murderer. Like, absolutely none. Okay. So now we got that out the way. This is the second lady's sister. That would be, is the first lady's sister. What? It's the second lady, the first lady's sister. Got it. That would be a good storyline. Maybe secret sister, whatever. Where is Veronica's dad? Like, what does he got to do in any of this? Victoria want to be Veronica so bad. She works hard. Gail better come back for this finale. She better come back. Come back for her son's, for her brother's funeral, or something. But anyway. Let's talk about they're also lovers in Vermont. Let's when Lily said I have a friend and he's in Vermont, did anyone else think about President Fitzgerald from Scandal? You remember when Fitz like built a whole house for Olivia in Vermont? And she like gave up the draws immediately after like hearing that he may or may not have killed her mom in a plane crash and shit. And then she was like, fuck you. And then she was like, yeah, we're having sex right now because you made me a house. And I was like, what? But let's think about this stupid shit. So Lily, she does look like a wet dog. She still looks like a wet dog. She's sitting up there with Max, right? She's sitting up there talking to Max while Bobby is taking a shower. Now, there's two dumb things about this scene. Let's start off with, why is Bobby taking a shower in the first place? Okay, it's nighttime, right? So I'm thinking he's taking a shower because he's getting ready for bed. In fact, he and Max are supposed to be meeting the vice president. So why is he taking a shower? He just spent time with the vice president. Why is he taking a shower, putting on the same clothes, because he ended up in his Secret Service outfit, and then him and Max ran out the door? What was the point of him taking a shower? Max didn't take a shower. That didn't make any sense. Then Max says, he said, I can hear the vibrations of the shower. Tyler fucking Perry. What in the fuck are we doing right now? I can hear the vibrations of the shower. I was like, that's where we need to stop. Max was funny again, talking about he knew when Bobby was coming in and out of the shower. Absolutely ridiculous. That was by far the stupidest shit like I've ever seen. Anywho, wait. So then Max all of a sudden knows everything about Bobby. He's like, look here, Lily, Bobby, who just walked by for less than a minute, right, is looking at our body language. And when I leave, he's going to try to mind fuck you into telling him what you just told me. And that's exactly what Bobby does. I'm like, did we miss something? Like, did Max and Bobby have some kind of tight relationship? Are they really married? Like their undercover relationship is? Because I'm confused right now. I can hear the water, Tyler Perry. So, did you notice how the water started? Like, it wasn't even like he actually turned on the shower. It just, the volume of a shower just started so they can make it part of the dialogue. I was like, this is that bullshit. Anyway, Max was right. What Bobby was going to tell it. Oh my God. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no way Max knows Bobby like that. But anyway, let's talk about Lily's plan. Okay. She's so frustrated with this situation that now she's confided into Max that she has some random ass friend that she never texts, she never calls, she never emails. They just meet up randomly on vacation spots. Well, how do you meet up randomly if you guys never talk to each other? That doesn't make any sense. Then she's like, I'm going to go stay with said dude who doesn't know I'm coming because we never talk through anything. So how do you know he's even there? How do you know where he lives? How do you even know this dude? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, is this random ass person going to be Victoria's dad? Lily was lying like shit. I bet you he exists. I bet you Tyler Perry really created this person because that's Tyler Perry and it won't make any sense, but it's going to happen. Did Bobby tell Lily about Kyle? You mean, did Bobby tell him what? That Kyle's still alive, that he's in the bunker? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I think Max told her that. But I think she knows that. But I'm like, she didn't say help me sneak into the bunker. But let's talk about the bunker. So we got Kyle and Sam in a standoff, or a layoff, I guess, because they're both laying down under cover, both using tables and shit. So Sam is legit shot. Like, he's shot like in the stomach, bleeding out somehow. He tells Kyle that Kyle only has a couple of bullets left, even though Kyle only shot twice, maybe 3 times, which means he should have at least 6 rounds still left in that magazine. So I don't even understand that. Kyle conveniently shoots off the doorknob so they can't get out. I'm like, how is Sam not able to get off one shot on Kyle? Like, like Sam looks like completely useless right now. Why in the hell didn't Sam wear a bulletproof vest, bleeding up? Yeah, absolutely. He's Secret Service. Like, a bulletproof vest should just be part of the uniform. Like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. But then, so Donald, let's talk about Donald, right? So I've been asking every episode since Kyle has been down there in the cave, and now that Gripply told Donald where Kyle is. I've asked, why hasn't Donald gone down to see Kyle? And he just goes home. He makes no effort to confirm the status of the love of his life. He just takes his happy ass home, starts drinking, having a couple of drinks, and it takes Gripply to show up to be like, yeah, we haven't heard from Kyle yet. And I'm like, what? And now Donald's like, well, let Sam and Kyle just kill each other. That's how we solve the problem. What? Like, why couldn't the guy get into the room with Kyle now? He was in there early. Yeah, I gave him 2 guns. Now, first it was Sam has the codes on a machine outside and the codes change. So that's why no one else can get in. Then it was, well, Sam can't get out because actually the vice president has the codes and the codes change. So only the vice president can get into the thing. But now the vice president can send the codes, I guess, over text message or something to Max. So Max and Bobby can go get Kyle and supposedly Sam in the bunker. But again, Donald has made no effort to go down to the bunker to see what's going on with that. Like, just to make sure that his man is not dead, that maybe, Sam is dead and not Kyle. What? How didn't Bobby and Kyle hook up when Bobby was first wounded? No, so they didn't hook up before the show started. Like, okay, when you meet Kyle and Bobby, Kyle makes reference that he and Bobby had some kind of drunken night in the military. And Bobby was like, yeah, but I was drunk, so it really didn't happen. And then when Bobby was being tortured after he got shot by Lily, like he went to Kyle took care of him, and they were and Kyle like nursed him back to health and that kind of shit. So it kind of implied that at some point they may have been fucking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm pretty confused. But he got in there earlier. It don't make any sense. I hope Max gets into the bunker so Max can kick Kyle's ass. I'm hoping Max just kills Kyle at some point. Max and Bobby probably gonna save Sam. Yeah. Sam's gonna be all right. Even though he got shot in the stomach, I bet you magically he's gonna have the arm sling when it's all said and done. He's gonna have the arm sling and he's gonna be all right. Kyle's gonna be all right. Even though he should be dead, he's going to be all right because he's very important. Unless Gripply is going to replace him as the go-to assassin for the White House. Because now Gripply has been tasked by Donald to kill Priscilla and Alan, which I'm like, fuck Priscilla. Like, why is Priscilla making tea for Alan at all? Instead of, I don't know, being at the hospital murdering Jason. Like, what the fuck is she doing up there with Alan? Doesn't make any sense. Donald told the guy to kill him. Yeah. Both of them. Yeah, Donald ain't playing around. I thought actually Donald was gonna do it. Sam is on the right side of the situation. Yeah. Grip will be the new Kyle. That's what I'm thinking. I actually thought Donald was gonna try to have sex with Gripply. I really thought when they were sitting up there in his house and he was getting all close into his face and shit. I really thought they were gonna start making out, to be honest. And I was like, "This is what we doing, Tyler Perry? This is how we doing it?" I don't know. Donald is trying to turn Grip into another Kyle if Kyle dies. Yeah, he could be trying to level up. But he said Kyle was, was a scalpel as opposed to Gripply. When he said Grip was a hammer, I really thought that he was going to be like, why don't you come hammer me? Like, I really thought he was going to say that. And I was like, this is going to go a whole different direction. But that didn't happen. It's what she does makes tea. Oh yeah. I get you. Because she's the house cook or whatever. That it didn't. No. She's not Nancy. All Nancy is capable of doing is serving food. Like that's to the extent of her mental capability. You know what I'm saying? Alan probably will die, not Priscilla. I agree with you. Alan is pretty much unnecessary. Priscilla is still relevant from a Sam perspective. And that kind of drama between those two. So I can see that happening. Maybe so Gripply kills Alan because Alan is more accessible. And then Priscilla escapes somehow. She's a chef. Yeah, she's generally housekeeping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know about chef, but I mean, she does like work in the kitchen in general. But anyway. So we'll see how all that turns out. Let's get to Richard's house. Because that shit was hilarious. So you got Richard and Nancy. Again, Nancy's only capable of making food. Everyone else is discussing how they all could be murdered like immediately by the president. And all Nancy could say is, "Would you like more cake? Would you like more cake?" I'm like, what? Anywho, we finally get the answer to the mystery. What happened to Kareem when Gripply and the president got a hold of him? So Kareem says that they took him up to the Washington Monument and hung him over the side. Stop it. You can't even do that in the Washington Monument. That's not even possible. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been a cool scene to see. Like if like Tyler Perry would have showed us that, and the fear that Kareem felt once he's magically back on the ground and like sitting in his apartment, that would have made perfect sense. Like that would have been awesome. Like Tyler Perry really missed an opportunity there. Because I would have want to seen that. You know what I'm saying? Richard Lee finally kicked Barry out. He's kicked Barry out like three or four fucking times. You know what I'm saying? But again, where was that nosy neighbor? Like, that's what I wanted. I needed that neighbor out there instigating shit. While when fucking Richard says, "Bounce, nigga," I was like, what? He's like, that's what the kids say. The kids don't say bounce, nigga. That's some old people stuff. Really. I feel sorry for Barry. I never get why his parents never really cared for his daughter and was missing. That's not true. That's not true. As Richard pointed out, Sharon showed up to the White House when she ran into the president, got Richard, who took her and Kyle took Sharon and Dale to go get his daughter. That's not true. That's not true. They actually do care. Now you can talk about dumbass Nancy. Now Nancy is the reason that the Raku was able to, and Ruth was able to kidnap the daughter back in the day. That's absolutely true. Like, Nancy's dumb as fuck, and it's her fault that her granddaughter is in this situation. That is true. But they do care. Barry's a piece of shit. Like, Barry is a self-entitled, no job having, disrespectful, verbally and physically abusive piece of shit. Like he really is. Like, I mean, like Richard should have whooped his ass that day, like this episode, and many episodes before that. I was talking about the daughter being missing because when people find out that their granddaughter is missing, they would do again. He did do everything. Not only did he went to the authorities to try to save his granddaughter, Richard also went out to the Raku camp and got into a car accident when Gaikon almost ran him over. Sharon lost her baby trying to save Barry's daughter. So no, they do. Even Sharon cares. What's interesting though, is that Kareem wants to bring up his child to be like, I have to stay alive because I have a daughter to think about. Where the fuck is your daughter? Where's your baby mama? Like, you've never seen Kareem take care of his child in any way, shape, or form. You've never seen the vice president's kids, and they keep and Simone keeps on mentioning them. We got to do this for our children. Where the fuck are your children? Like, why do they keep on mentioning these kids that we never see? You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting. So, I'm not saying that they do care. It's obviously Tyler Perry. I mean, he's writing this shit. So the question is, why hasn't Tyler Perry got back to the storyline of the Raku camp? He went to the camp to find Barry. Barry went there. No, Sharon said Barry's going to go. So they told him to leave the money alone. He went to go drop off the money. Richard was like, I will go with you. We've never seen his daughter. That's not true. His daughter got kidnapped like in season 1 or 2. When that's not true. We see. Oh, you talking about Kareem's daughter? We've never seen Kareem's daughter. No, we've never seen Kareem's daughter. He went to the camp to find Barry. Barry got kidnapped. He got kidnapped looking for his daughter. They went to go look for it. So Richard talked to Sam about talking to the FBI and the authorities to get the daughter back, to get the granddaughter back. But where, I don't know what he's damn. He's always seen, he always sees Kareem with Sharon. Well, Kareem and Sharon worked together. I mean, for one, but also first early season, Barry was treating like Sharon like shit. I mean, Sharon don't make good decisions when it comes to men. I mean, just all the way around. The show should have stayed separate. Yeah. I mean, he has done a good job bringing the Oval and Ruthless together. I mean, I would say. But anyway, the dinner scene was hilarious because somehow Dale, who got shot multiple times with non-lethal bullets, is like, he's like, wow, I've never had so much excitement. And then Sharon is like, so you're excited. Kareem, like, you're excited right now? He's like, no, this is very dangerous. I don't like this. So which one is it, Dale? And then Kareem is like, Nancy and Richard just want us to sit here while they go into the kitchen and talk about us, which could be true, but we never saw them in the kitchen talking about them. So I'm like, what's the point of that? Barry, I just love how, people say I'm a grown ass person when they don't have anything. Like that was hilarious. And then for Richard to be like, I'm sorry, Mr. Grown ass person, there's nothing in this house, my house, that I didn't buy. So you need to get to stepping. And then he start crying, some fake ass crying as he's walking away. Sharon and Barry didn't need to be together. True. True. Dale is boring. Also true. He easily could be killed off. I like what Donald is doing. I like this whole like vicious Donald. He reminds me of a Black Cyrus from Scandal, but like at the what Cyrus could have been like in some cases. Like I could definitely I do believe Tyler Perry is parodying Donald off of Cyrus in a lot of ways. That being said, like this show doesn't have an Olivia Pope or something. I like the fact that Hunter truly did care about his son. Like you can see him truly like concerned, like remorseful that Jason is dead, and I like that. They never showed you the nurse that apparently Hunter was interested in, that kept on being mentioned, and that kind of irritated me. Like, why mention the nurse if you're never going to show her? Barry don't have his own apartment or job, or your daddy is buying. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Barry talks a whole lot of shit for someone who has absolutely nothing. Like it's amazing how much he thinks he runs stuff, which just cracks me up really. But anyway, so things are happening. Dale should have stayed on Ruthless. He was going to be at the camp when he was talking to the Manny. Yeah. To the man. Yeah. He should have stayed. Now his parents are dead, so now he has no one to go back to. So there's that. But I mean, maybe Paula and Lacey would have killed him too, if he was there in that show. Anyway, but both shows are exciting. It looks like season 3 is wrapping up anyway. Again, so with the vice president and his wife trying to gather up the evidence, now that Jason is dead, it's interesting they didn't bring back Gail back up again. Because again, they were like, we need to find her because she may have information, and we they haven't mentioned her again. So we'll see if the vice president is how Gail magically reappears. What's gonna happen to Alan? So if Alan dies and Priscilla's around, now Priscilla has evidence that at least Gripley murdered Alan at the behest of Donald. So that could be something. Whatever happened to that older maid that wanted to have a relationship with Richard? Like, she just like stopped appearing. Like, whatever happened to that? They never got back to the old woman who Kyle killed after finding Jean's dead body. They never got back to that. The black cop in DC that was working with Sam and Richard, they never went back to that. There's a lot of loose ends. Is Jason gonna get a funeral? Grandma that he murdered didn't get a funeral. Jean didn't get a funeral. Diana didn't get a funeral. Denise didn't get anything. Where is Ruth, who wanted to get out the Raku camp? I mean, where is that? It's just a lot of things. Anyway, it's a lot of things that they're gonna have to wrap up in the next couple episodes. It's amazing. But again, exciting. So Fed what? Miss Sharon, you got to finish that out for me. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Unless you guys have anything else burning. Tomorrow I should do the Oval. I should do Ruthless season 3, episode 3. So I will see how that goes. And if I get a chance, I haven't watched it yet. So depending on how my schedule goes, I'll watch it, and then we can do this again tomorrow night. You remember the old maid? Faye, our name that wanted to have a relationship with Richard is the one that Dale found. Shut up! She never showed up after that. Mistake. Okay. What? Is the one that Dale shot? Oh, she got shot. Alonzo should die also. I'm not sure what he brings to the table. But he's another interesting character. I mean, now he has evidence of something. What did Donald accused Alan of taking something from his desk? Did he do that? I don't remember him doing that. I mean, I know he brought in a gun to try to shoot the president, which he obviously didn't do, but I don't remember him taking anything. So they killed the white maid in the hospital, never showed us. Yeah, Mrs. Thornley. Yeah. Episode 3 of Ruthless is very interesting. All right. I will take your word for it, Dominique. And I will check that out tomorrow. And get back to you all. And we can do this again tomorrow. Let's say 6:45. Let's do that somewhere around 6 o'clock. The maid. Frida. The name's name is Frida. Thanks. Appreciate that. She found Dale shot up at the. Oh, she did. That was her. She found Dale shot up at the pharmacy. You never saw her again. Oh, that was Frida. Wow. That's a small world. I didn't know that. Why hasn't Max made any effort to go see his son who was kidnapped? I mean, damn. Are we ever going to see the vice president's kids? Well, damn. Are we going to see any members of this political party that they keep on mentioning? Frida found Dale in the store, shot up in the pharmacy. Oh, okay. Good, cool. And we never saw her again, to your point. Just gone. I mean, just absolute like what? Just gone. The psychiatrist that Jason put his semen on, gone. Never to be seen of again. Now y'all, I trust y'all that that was Frida. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're not gonna see her again. We still haven't seen oh, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Barry said, hey dad, how would you feel if you saw mom having dinner with Pinky's dad? Dude, Richard should have punched the shit out of Barry. Now Barry doesn't know that his grandfather, their father, his that's actually his grandfather. That actually, so Barry's grandfather is also Pinky's father. Like, he doesn't know that, but the fact that he said that, Richard should have smacked the shit out of him just to be like, that was cold blooded. Also, Barry on this high horse of, I can't believe I'm looking at the man that's had sex, with my girl. Barry was fucking another woman in that house. You know what I'm saying? Like, he clearly moved on. Max got a wife and a son. He has an ex-wife and a son. Magically, the wife became an ex just by dialogue. When he was trying, when Tyler Perry wanted him to get with that new Blakely, I think was her name. Too many people gone, too many missing storyline. Yeah, it's a lot. But anyway, thank you all very, very, very much for stopping by tonight. I appreciate it. Please, again, if you can leave a permanent comment on the video, a like would be greatly appreciated. We never get the storyline that's missing storyline because Nancy slept with Richard's father. I never get the story. Like, I don't, that went on way too long, and you don't even know the father's name. You never get Richard's father's name. Certainly not what he looks like. Is he dead? Is he alive? None of that. And then what happened to Nancy's sister that raised that raised Pinky? I mean, what happened? Where's that? So anyway, good night. Thank you guys very much. I will see you for Ruthless tomorrow.